Hi, Bozo. Okay, we're looking for 15 check-ins for the Wednesday night Bozo Net. Anybody want to check in? Bozo number first, please. How are you doing? Very good. Thanks for checking in. Okay, got it. Kilo 6, Dog David. Thanks for checking in. I'm over here in Sealand, so I'm down the road from you a little bit. Well, it's just close. All right, any other check-in for the Wednesday night Bozo Net? KJ6TYO.
KJ6 Mike Italy.
Hey, good evening, John. Neighbor, kinda. Anyway, alright. I guess I got it on the right frequency and sound okay.
Sounds very good. And I just heard Nevada on CW6CQ or is it KG7DQ? I'll have to refresh my memory. So that's all good.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, we'll be standing by for net. KJ6TYO. Well, that's K6USY.
Yeah, and you probably only knew that from how strong it was.
Yep.
We can copy code. Were you calling the KD6BQ or KD7BQ?
I wasn't calling anybody. I was just excuse me. I was just putting out my call sign and my Bozo number.
There's one right now.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be able to work them. I just let them know that somebody's here and somebody hears them.
KD6BQ, K6 Mike Italy. We hear you. very good. Yeah, we hear you on sideband. No problem at all. And we heard you on CW as well. So this is good. K6 Mike Italy, DM07. Of course, number 711, but for the good of the net.
Good evening, John. K6MYC. Here we are. Where's everybody? John, you copy?
Yeah, you're 5 and 5. Nice copy, and good on CW as well. So, Mike, I'm sure you heard KB6BQ as well, up there in Nevada, DM09. K6MI 711.
No, I did not hear him, but we'll check him in 249. Got 711 and 249 so far, Judy. He's off the back of the beam. I'm pointed down toward KB6 whiskey, no, KB6 RQU or and 6SWR. That's where I'm pointed.
Okay, very good. And Aaron's on here as well. So I'll leave you to it. And good to hear KB6BQ as well. And thanks for checking him in. K6 Mike Italy.
KM6SR, number 432, over.
Kilo Golf 6, Charlie Echo Fox, number 982, over.
QSY 1079 and Bozo 1100, and I think Ron's out there too. Go ahead, Ron.
KJ6TYO 1009. Yeah, good evening, all. Good evening, Ron, Aaron, and all. K6MYC sounding good, guys. We just got out here right on 1 minute late. We were toasting a victory. I don't know whose victory. Who could it be?
I love it.
KK6ZKE 704.
Okay. Good evening, there, Terry.
Yeah, toasting that victory myself.
Well, good for you. Let's get toasted.
Roger, roger.
Okay. Quite a night. Quite a day. It was interesting to hear all the different analyses. We couldn't get away from the TV. We didn't think we were going to watch it at all. We thought we'd be burned out on it.
Tired of it.
But just the analysis and the ups and downs and everybody's approach to how it happened and why it happened and all was interesting. Pretty hard to not listen to it. And some of the analysis were correct and some were way off base, but nevertheless, it happened. So let's see if old Rick is down there. KB6RQU. Rick, are you there? I don't hear Rick. How about Alpha 6 Sierra? WA6AJ. And the 6BYH. WA6OIB. K6BBG. W6BBS. WB6JNP. I bet you nobody knows this one. KJ6OJT.
OJD, did you say?
Yeah, OJD for Delta. Old Jewish doctor.
I know whose call that is, and I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it too.
That's Dr. Dan.
Yeah, that's Dr. Dan. Yeah, it's old Dr. Dan. Anyway, I went down the list and I didn't get any responses.
You did check me in, didn't you, Mike? Charlie Echo Fox.
Yes, we got you, Charlie Echo Fox. Good evening, Daryl. And you're sounding good on that 9091. A little more punchy audio than you had on the other one. Both of them were good, but this is better.
Well, it's more radio than I've ever owned. I'm having a good time with it.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I liked my radio. It's just that it's all black. and it's physically small, and I got to a point where I couldn't see anything on it anymore.
Oh, I figured that was the case. Yeah, it's not terribly, the touchscreen isn't terribly large.
Yeah, that was the other thing. I struggled with it for a little while. I had some friends in South Africa and in Australia that kept saying, Mike, you got to get this FTDX 101. It's got a big screen. You'll be able to see it. By the time I got it, I couldn't see it either.
Well, you got a big TV monitor hooked up to the one in the house, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I got a TV monitor on the one in the barn. I have an FTDX 10 in the barn with a big monitor over it. And we also have the FTDX 101 in the house with an even larger monitor. So we're covered.
Now, you can see the big monitor, right? You can see what you need to see.
Well, yeah, I can see it when I put my nose on the screen.
Whatever it takes.
That's about it.
What do you do with all those nose smudges?
Yeah, that's it. Well, Judy cleans them regularly. What have you been doing to the screen? Okay. Still waiting for check-ins here. How about N6SWR? Is he ever going to check in again?
AA6S late, 800.
Hey there, 800. We did call you just a minute ago. Is your partner in crime coming up tonight?
I hope so. He's got some allergy problems. He wasn't feeling too swift, so I almost I'm about 10 minutes late, but I wanted to get checked in anyway. Mikey, go ahead. And thank God, no Kamala.
What's that, Kamala? Is that a chocolate drink?
I don't know. Do you know who Candace Owens is?
Anyway, yeah, hopefully we heard her last gasps today, and she was a half an hour late to her 1 o'clock appointment to a destination. So that didn't make anybody else any happier.
She's been late for quite a while. Do you know who Candace Owens is?
Yeah, she barely showed up when she took her first office, and hasn't been home since.
No, I said, Mikey, do you know who Candace Owens is?
Oh, sure. Yeah, she's good. I like her.
Well, she said Kamala can go back to being Indian now.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Well, we didn't vote for her because she was a part of a mixed marriage, and she was black, and that sent us a woman. That's why we didn't vote her in.
No, that Candace Owens looked all the stuff up. I'm not even sure if she knows who the family is. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I just had to put my 2 cents worth in. K6MYC, AA6S.
Why don't you spin over and say hello to Ron over there, W6QUI. I think we've cleaned out what little there is in the valley here. So we'll go over and get Atascadero, okay?
Yeah, I'll go see if, let me hear, let's see. There, I got the amplifier on now, it finally chimed in. I'll turn the antenna over in that direction, see if he's there.
Okay, I'm turning that way now. He should hear me already. W6QUI, I wonder if you're there, Ron. W6QUI, Atascadero, K6MYC, and the 2-meter Bozo Net, over. He must be glued in front of the TV watching Gutfield.
W6QUI, W6QUI, AA6S.
I just looked at my future log, my old log here, Mike, and he said he'd be gone on Wednesday, over.
Oh, good. I remembered something about that, but that's the part I just don't remember sometimes. I can't remember whether they tell me they're going to be here or they're not going to be here. I guess he checked in on 1296 yesterday, though. That was a blessing. So I guess we can go right on up to Santa Cruz, Bill, if you want to follow us. Otherwise, if you want to get out of here and go rest,
rest your eyes, beaming at the Fox News broadcast, you're welcome to do so. AA6 Sugar in the group, K6MYC.
Yeah, I'll follow you down. K6MYC, AA6S, and good evening there, Rob. KM6SRR. Anyway, I'll follow you guys down there, AA6S.
Yeah, good evening, Bill, and all the other guys out there, too. We had John, K6MI, Daryl, KG6EF, we had Ron, KJ6TYO, Terry, KK6ZKE, and anybody else I forgot, over.
That's great. I'm heading towards the coast there.
Okay, let's see if Tom is in here. We also should have Lee, Alpha Fox Strix United, or KW6S, either one of you guys on this evening this early, K6MYC. Okay. Let's see here. KW6 Sugar, KW6S, K6MYC. Are you there, Bill? I mean, Tom? Alpha Foxtrot 6 United, AF6U. Are you there, Lee? Over.
WB6GGY.
I got you, WB6GGY 884. We're not turned your way, but we'll pick you up. Phil, good evening. Hang in there if you can. Hope you're feeling okay, over.
Bozo 884, WB6GGY is just getting things turned on and tuned up. So thank you very much for the check-in.
Yeah, we got you, Phil. Stick around if you can. I'm just pointed toward the Bay Area at the moment here. WB6GGY, how are you feeling? How's the leg?
Oh, it's getting better. It's getting better. They figure another week or so, and I'll be out of the wrap that they got me in. So we're doing fine. WB6GGY.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, let's see here. I'm looking into, let me go up a little further here into the Bay Area. That should be into the Bay Area, QRZ Bay Area, 2-meter Bozo Net, K6MYC, QRZ for check-ins.
KB6WFC, 775.
Got your 775, Mike. Good evening. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, how are you doing this evening? Over.
Oh, I'm doing great. We got clear skies, and it's, I don't know, probably in the 50s, but it's okay.
Yeah, okay. I think he does want to go out, Sean. Let him out. We got a cat that's in here with us, and he's ADD. He doesn't know whether he wants to be in or out. This is a wildcat, Abby, the black one, and we're trying to decide why he's just pacing pacing and then loving and rubbing and then back to the door again. And then you want to let him out, and he doesn't want to go out. He wants to get loved. Anyway, good evening to you, Mike, and you're sounding very nice over here this evening. Over.
Roger, Roger. Likewise, here. S9 plus.
Okay. Anything to report? No riots in the streets yet?
Well, I haven't been paying attention. Is there supposed to be?
No, I hope not. It's supposed to be a peaceful transition. Ha ha. But you know, you live up there with the loonies.
Of course. But, well, let's hope promises do get kept.
Well, let's hopefully they just maintain their sanity and don't get too wild. That'll be fine. They better think about what they didn't think about right during the campaign. But they can't seem to get on the right page there no matter what they do. Anyway, let's see. Who else do we have? How about Jim, W6PQL? We chatted with Jim this morning. Over.
Yeah, hello. K6NYC W6PQL. And I was, like you, listening to a lot of the stuff going on the news today. And it's interesting. I put between CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, and a couple of the other independent channels. And, boy, they've all got different slants on it. It's just like we're still in the middle of this political turmoil. By the way, the comments that were done with Kamala, I don't believe. You know, she's coming back to California. I don't think we're done with her yet. Over.
Well, she said something about maybe running for governor. Well, that'll definitely be the end of her if she does that.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to find out. Well, I don't know if it's going to be interesting or not, but we'll find out soon enough. I'm sure she'll do the book tour and speeches and stuff like that for a while, and then probably get in the middle of things again.
Okay. Yeah, maybe she will. Anyway, we did wait for her a half hour late when she gave her speech when she accepted the loss there today, and it was sort of okay. Anyway, enough of that. We don't have to get into that deep politics stuff. Let's see. I wonder who else we have there in the Bay Area. Bay Area, and I'll peek on you once I hear you. How about WB6JNN? You're always a good one to peek on, Jim. Over.
K6KLY.
Okay, well, we'll take you, Russ. I don't hear Jim at the moment. K6KLY, number 111 K6MYC. What's up?
We had another JA opening today and a couple of ATLs, but that's about it. Over.
Oh, okay. Well, at least the band's trying to open for us every day, giving us F2. That's a good sign, I guess. Hopefully it'll get even better next month, but we can't complain. I turned the radio off today. I was tired of listening to white noise, and we were busy in the other room, and I wasn't paying much attention. And I don't need to work any more JAs, and of course nobody ever comes up on phone anymore. I guess the language barrier, pretty soon the Japanese won't know how to speak English anymore.
Well, that is a definite possibility. So anyway, just wanted to check in and then say good evening to you, K6KLY.
Okay, well, thanks for being there and giving us a round of applause from the Bay Area. K6KLY, K6MYC. Who else do we have in the Bay Area for check-ins here to the 2-meter Bozo Net? Over.
AB6SR 807.
Why did I think you were there, Stan? I had a mental image of you standing there in the front of the radio with a glass of Merlot at your hand. Over.
Yeah, okay. I had 2 glasses at dinner time, so maybe 2.5 glasses just to celebrate a normal Wednesday before I took the trash cans out. So nothing new here, a normal day. Did a bit of work in the garden. About a month ago, I bought a 7-horsepower chipper here for the garden so I could do some pruning and throw the mulchings on the garden rather than have to go and buy some compost or something. So just had some few hours out in the garden, quiet day, nothing new. So a little on the cool day here. So nothing new to say. If Judy's there, good evening to her. Hope all is well with all of you there. Menagerie, etc. K6MYC, AB6SR in Los Gatos.
AB6SR, K6MYC. Here's Judy. Hi, Stan.
Hi, Stan. Nice to hear you got some animal stories for us.
No, I don't have any animal stories for you. I'm wondering what our daughter's coming back tomorrow, and she has a cat. And a couple of days ago, a neighbor called, and there was a coyote wandering across our front garden. So, not good news for the cat. In fact, 2 or 3 days ago, on our morning walk, I pointed out to my wife as we were walking up the hill, I said, there's one coyote. And she saw one, and I said, no, it's not that one, there's one up there. There were 5 coyotes in a sort of caravan, each one about 50 or 60 feet apart. So we've seen 3 or 4 before, but never 5. So that's what happens in well, we're not in downtown Los Gatos, or on the border between Los Gatos and Saratoga, so in the suburbs. But seems like coyotes a little more hungry than normal. Back to you, Mike.
Yeah, well, more rain would help. We haven't had any rain here, so the animals are really hungry. I'm feeding them here every night cat food, and it's I fed them earlier before I came out. When I came out about 4 o'clock, or I was out here and turned the radios on. Before I went in, I fed them. Put 2 bowls of food out, and I came out this evening to get on the air here, and both bowls are empty, so they're really hungry. 2 or 3 skunks and a couple of raccoons and a cat, or more. We don't know who else is coming up and joining our party, but I'm keeping them fed till the rain starts. It just, I feel sorry for the animals. They don't have any wet green or anything to go. There's a lot of predators, I guess, but I don't think they're very good at eating squirrels. Skunks don't eat squirrels, do they? Anyway, who knows? I don't know what they eat, bugs and stuff. Anyway, good to hear you, Stan, and fine on your lazy, relaxed day there. Does your wood chipper run on lithium battery?
No, it came, I think it was specified from Amazon as 7 horsepower gas-powered one. Works really well. China, of course.
Oh, very good. I'm surprised they're still selling them. How long ago did you get it?
6 weeks ago, perhaps.
Really? Because I tried to buy an engine, just a straight plain engine for my log splitter from Amazon, and they couldn't sell them anymore.
Yeah, well, who knows what's going to happen these days. It's a funny old world we live in, but I like the old expression of, I think it was some Greek philosopher, but do what you can with what you have where you are, kind of thing. So I'm old and silly these days, so I don't worry too much about anything. Hope you have a good evening there, and there are lots of other people on tonight, so look around for the Bay Area. I haven't heard JNN or AXX for a little while, so back to you.
Okay, very good, Stan. Let's see who else is in here. QRZ Bay Area, Bozo Net 2 meters, K6MYC listening. No JNN, no AXX.
KLY.
Go ahead, Russ.
There was a K9 in Marin County trying to check in.
Okay, that would be K9 Tango Alpha Zulu. Can you confirm his call for us? Oh, that's Jack, over.
Okay, Jack, are you on here? K9 Tango Alpha Zulu, you still here? Okay, it's K9 Zulu Alpha Yankee. K9 Zulu Alpha Yankee in Marin County, Mike, over.
Okay, find out if he has a Bozo number. That does not ring a bell. K9 Zulu Alpha Yankee. We have K9 Tango Alpha Zulu also up in the area around Sacramento. But Zulu Alpha Yankee is a new one. Get his Bozo if he has one. I can hear him slightly, and you might tell him where to point for me, Russ. He's almost readable here.
Yeah, okay, Zulu Alpha Yankee, you should be pointing down about 105 degrees where he should peak up. He's east of Madera and north of Fresno. Do you have a Bozo number, over? Okay, 941. K9 Zulu Papa Yankee, QSL? Okay, but we don't have 4-digit numbers on here. Are you sure about what your Bozo number?
We have 4 digits up to 1160.
941. 94941.
Okay, Mike, he says his number is 941, over.
Yeah, we'll check it. Very good. Could you find, I heard him say 941, so he's just about Q3 to Q4 here. Find out if he is hearing me, number one. Number two, find out what he's running for power and his antenna, whether it's vertical or horizontal, over.
Roger, you said it was 3-element and fixed. So let's find out here. Zulu Papa Yankee, what antenna and power are you running, over?
Info?
Old PS 2000, and I got a 11-element beam I'll put up, and I just got to get the time to get the rotator working.
Okay. We're looking for you when you get it up, and you can rotate it around, get it up a little higher. You're Q5 some of the time here, and if you get that antenna pointed down this way, I think it'll work a lot better. I didn't get your name. K6 ZPY Zulu Papa Yankee, I believe. 941 kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, and then we'll get your info just a second, Rob.
At kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee question mark to kind of come and go. Yeah, I have the antenna just pointed down the bay, so you're probably a little bit more east of that. Anyway, so I just do all this stuff together, and I sent a email to W6QL. Thank you. I haven't been around for a long time, but there's still a few even that. So I think that's all right. So I do have some antenna work to do.
Okay. Russ, he came up strong at the beginning. He doesn't have my call last letter, and then he faded out. I could copy him. I could hear him, but I couldn't read him. So maybe you could repeat what he said there. If you're copying me there, my name is Mike item Kilo Echo, and the call sign is kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie. Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, K6 MYC. I'm north of Fresno. I'm running 1,500 watts and a 19-element Yagi at 100 feet for you, over. He's not hearing me. Must have terrible noise where he is there.
All right, K9 Zulu Papa Yankee. Mike is the control station, and he's north of Fresno, about 105 degrees from you, and this call is K6 Mike Yankee Charlie. QSL, over. my call is K6KLY, and handles Russ, and I'm in Belmont. And we're going to give it back to Mike so he can get on with the net here. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, but we got a conflict on the call sign. Get his call absolutely for sure, because it doesn't jive with the log. Over.
It also doesn't jive with QRZ. Over.
Yeah, we don't have his call right, Rob. Russ.
Okay, well, I don't know where it's wrong, but he says it's K9 Zulu Papa Yankee QSL.
K9 Zulu Papa Yankee. Maybe we're looking it up wrong. K9ZPY. K9 Zulu Papa Yankee. That's the one you want to look up. 941.
No.
Oh, that's not 941. Okay.
941. November 3.
Okay.
Echo Papa Alpha.
Yeah, EPA. N3 EPA is 941, so we better have him look for his number again. Rob, do you have his number?
No, he doesn't show up, but 941 is November 3, Echo Papa Alpha.
Okay, so he either changed his call sign or he's got his number wrong.
And the 941 belongs to Ray, and he's in Lake Ariel, Pennsylvania.
Okay, do you 9 Zulu Papa Yankee? Do you want us to get you assigned a new number? Over. All right, Mike, go ahead and hit him with a new number.
Okay, he doesn't remember the old one, or he never had one. Is that it?
No idea.
You mean he can't remember?
Well, he thought it was 941.
Okay. Well, that's a W3 and not his. All right, we'll give him 1161. Is that okay, Rob?
Yeah, let me check. His number, the new call sign there, K9ZPY, comes up on QRZ as being up in Mill Valley. Over.
That's where he is, but we just don't have his number. Can you check and see if 1161 is okay? You gave 1160 the other day.
Roger, 1161 is good.
Okay, 1161, pass that on to him. 1161, Russ, over.
Roger, okay. I don't know if you heard that. K9ZPY, they have assigned you a new number, 1161. 1161, over.
Okay, I'll write that down. 1161. The 941 is my zip, part of the last 3 digits of my zip code. Over.
That one.
That's not what you want here. All right, so you're now Bozo number 1161, QSL. All right, take care. Thanks for checking in. K6KLY, back to you, Mike.
One last question for him. How much power is he running? He came up to Q5 for a minute there and then went back down. What's he running for power?
100 watts and 3 elements.
Okay, it must be because the antenna is not pointed, because he should be way, way stronger than he is.
He's pointed down the peninsula here near me.
Yeah, and that's why I'm pointing way south to pick him up. I'm getting him on a bounce. All right, what was his name, Ed?
Is ZPY your name?
Dale.
Yeah, his name is Tom. Tom, over.
Is that his middle name, Rob?
Dale T. Rogers on QRZ.
There you go, Dale T. Must be Thomas. Okay, Tom, very good. Hopefully you can hear us here. K9 ZPY or ZPA K6MYC 73, check in again, and when you come in the next time, point the antenna at about 105, 110 degrees, and you should be fine. K9 ZPY K6MYC 73. I don't know whether he came back or not, Russ.
Yeah, He gave you a couple of thank yous in his 73.
Roger, okay. He goes from readable to nothing. Very good. Thank you. All right, anybody else in the Bay Area? We're making enough noise. We should have woke up a couple of dead spirits there, K6MYC. Okay. See here, I'm not hearing anybody else, so I'm going to go to up to Oakley here. There we are toward Oakley, N6 Radio Oakley, N6RO, K6MYC, Ken. Uh-oh, I wonder if Ken's ill or something. 2 days in a row missing, that's not right. N6 Radio Oscar, N6RO, N6 Radio Oscar, N6RO, K6MYC. I'm not hearing anything from that direction. Is anybody else hearing anything? I'm going to listen for N6RO and also N1PPP and KA6OSX. Anybody copying anybody in Clear Lake, K6MYC, over.
WB6ISO.
Okay, we'll take you, Dennis. Get up your way a little bit more. 3, that should be a little bit past you, but that's close enough. WB6ISO 86, Judy's got a sneezing fit here. 86, Judy. Go ahead, Dennis. Good evening.
And a very, very pleasant good evening to you, Mr. Mike, and good evening, Judy. Hope everybody's doing well there. And did you get quite a bit of any high winds down your area today?
The last comment I didn't get. I heard the words AI, but it was I lost you. You lost me on the comment. Over.
No, I was asking, did you get any high winds in your area today?
No, not at all.
Okay, but up here. Alrighty. Anyway, we got the same check-ins here. So you're ready to write them down. I'll just give you the numbers. That's all you really need, right? Just numbers?
Yeah, 3 at a time.
Okay, we'll start with the 160, 336, 782, break.
Got that, go ahead.
849, 132, 1099, break.
Okay, 1099. 101099 was the last one?
Yeah, 1099.
Who was that?
His name is Ed, ZW. Oh, my God, it's squirrel myself. I can't write my damn writing down here. I forget. I'll have to go back and research that one. Anyway, that's all I have for the evening here. And, of course, you got me, Bozo 86, and that'll be about all for the night.
Okay.
And your signal really went down on me. I don't know if you changed the headings or just the band dropped out on us.
No, it didn't go down. I didn't talk.
Okay. Well, okay.
I was, Judy was telling me what his call was. NW6S, I think, is his call, and it's Ed.
Yeah, QSL.
Okay. Got him. Thanks very much for the check-ins there. It's been very quiet here, a very slow night. A lot of people watching TV, probably in the results.
What is Dennis? No, Bozo.
Who?
Dennis.
86. Yeah, I thought you had that. Okay. Very good, Dennis. I think that's what's happening. A lot of people watching the news and the results are still coming in a little bit at a time from some of the sluggish blue states. Over.
Yeah. And the real good thing about it, the good news, other than who won the thing, which was great, but the other good news is now we can watch television without having to vote for this and vote for that and prop this and on that and yes on this one. So now we get back to just watching television, right?
Yeah, Judy says amen.
Judy said amen?
Yeah, amen. Thank you very much, Lord.
I agree with you, Judy, wholeheartedly, and hope you're doing just fine there, Judy. Over.
Doing just fine. Busy.
I know you're busy, but I tell you what, I got a report the other day. You're doing a mighty fine job.
She said, that's good to hear. I know what to say. I don't think I said that, but she is.
I know she's doing a good job. All right. Thank you very much to both of you, and have a very, very fine evening down there. And by all means, stay warm. WB6ISO, Bozo 86.
Yeah, well, we're in the shack. It was about 70 outside today, but it's not bad in the shack. I didn't even turn the heater on. We have it here, but so far I've not bothered to turn it on. Do you want the heater, Judy, or are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay, we're fine. We got a little bit of a heater here called a WS6 PQL amplifier.
Yeah, that'll put out a little heat. Years ago, I had an amplifier, one of Henry's, and had a pair of 3-1000s, and keep my coffee nice and warm.
There you go. Well, this one, I should put this thing on the floor. Then we could just put our feet on it and on either side of it, and we'd get a nice blast of warm air coming out. It doesn't make much heat, though. It's pretty efficient. All righty. Thank you, Dennis. And let's see if we got, we should have Darren in here, KJ6KFB. We're still looking for Ken, N6RO. 2 nights in a row he's been missing. That's very unusual. He may be sick. That's what I'm worried about, that he's under the weather because he worked so hard over the weekend on that contest. Looks like they won the contest, but he may have had to take a pill or something because he hasn't been in the last couple of nights, and that's very unusual for him. Over.
Yeah, what contest was this that you're talking about?
November 6 Radio Oscar, Ken Keeler over there in Oakley.
Yeah, but you said he was running some kind of a contest or working on something?
Well, he has a huge contest station, and he won the contest over the weekend, over.
Oh, super duper. Good deal. Well, give him my very, very best, and congratulations.
Yeah, and again, I don't have a final confirmation on that, but as of a few days ago, they thought they had won the West Coast earlier. They knew they had that, but they were waiting for the results to come in from everybody to confirm that they had the high score. They did very well in the contest, but he worked overnight. It was an overnight contest, and he worked 24 straight, so he exhausted himself. Us old guys can't do that too often, over.
Well, you well know when things that we used to be able to do when we were younger is one thing. Just like we used to eat a box of nails, but we can't do it now. It don't agree with us too much, does it, over?
Yeah, that's for sure. Did we hear a breaker in there? Go ahead.
N6RO. WB6JNT.
Oh, there we got 2 of them. Dane, let me write you in. Nobody else is going to hear you, so let me get you out taken care of. And good evening, Ken. Good to hear you. WB6JNP is 107, Judy, and Ken is 835. Ken, take one, and can you stand by a moment, Dane, over?
Sure as hell.
Okay, go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, K6MYC and Company, N6RO, Bozo 835, high temperature 72, and dinner was salmon.
Hey, Dane, check me in, KM6HK.
I didn't actually operate 24 hours. The station was on for 24 hours of sweepstakes. I took the wee hours in short bursts between midnight and 4 o'clock a.m. Anyway, it looks like we have won it. sweepstakes, that is, and getting ready for another one this weekend. Still playing with the new radio. It's a pretty steep learning curve.
Again,
for me, anyway. But I'm learning slowly. That's all I got. 6RO.
True itself.
Okay, very good. Wonderful. And you say you're pretty well convinced now you won the contest?
I think so, yeah, in the multi-single category.
Okay, multi-single category anyway. Okay, wonderful. That's good news. So, Dennis, are you copying Ken over there?
No, not at the present time. I catch a little bit here and there, but now signal down just a wee bit. But it hears me. A very, very pleasant good evening to you.
How much power are you running, Ken?
I'm running 1500. When I switch to my loops, I can hear Dennis fine, but I don't want to transmit into the loops. They're too close to the radio.
Okay. Okay. Dennis, you could turn toward him. That would make it easier for you. You guys aren't that far apart. Oakley is. What's another town near Oakley that he could reference against? He's in that Sacramento town that Rush Limbaugh used to joke about. Over.
Yeah, I'm near Brentwood, halfway between Stockton and Concord. I'm going to turn the antenna up his way.
Okay, he's between Stockton and Concord, Dennis. Are you there, Dennis? WB6ISO, you better call him, Ken.
Yeah, I'm moving the antenna.
Kilo 6, Victor Bravo Golf.
Yeah, that's
971.
No copy.
Oh, no, Dennis.
I hear you, Dave. Stand by.
I can hear that guy there now.
Yeah, I turned the antenna.
well, I turned mine at the same time. No wonder we got locked horns.
Oh, I can easily hear you no matter where I'm pointing. But not tonight, I guess. We had you in the know when I pointed, Mike.
Yeah, we were kind of in the know there. Ken, how you doing there, buddy?
Doing okay. At least I'm staying alive.
Well, yeah, that's all we can do now. Did you get quite a bit of wind over there?
No.
Dave, you can go ahead and make a transmission. You won't bother them, and I think I can hear you through them. Over.
Hi, Roger. How you doing, Mike?
Well, we're doing good. We're celebrating.
All right. Well, at least you're celebrating. What are you celebrating?
We don't get that much.
The results of the election.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You had a doubt? I mean, come on. I'm sitting out here rocking my heater, trying to stay warm, but, other than that, I guess it's just another day.
Don't recognize that place.
Well, it's a very major event in terms of the United States functional business and government and so on. Over.
Oh yeah, but I mean, you actually had a doubt? I mean, come on. The last 4 years has been blatant. Everybody recognizes the problems. They're not going to go for that again.
Well, it was still what I would call a too close to call election. And at times through the course of the evening last night, as the votes were coming in, could have still been a push. And then it started to separate. But no, it was a landslide. Some people called it a landslide. I don't think it was a landslide, but he did win the popular vote, and he also had 328 electoral votes, so he won it both ways. Over.
Oh, Roger. I understand that. And you know that the media was all Democratic, and they weren't going to post that he was, killer by a landslide either. So they took their sweet time reporting his ups, and every time anything came in from her, they just added it right away. It was hilarious to watch.
Yeah. Anyway, that part of it's over. We watched a little bit today to get the analysis. I enjoyed the analysis more than the election evening. Anyway, that's what we're doing. Thanks for checking in. Let me get it over to Dane. Dane, I can do the same with you as I did with the other fellows. WB6JNP, K6MYC.
Okay, K6MYC, WB6JNP. Had a little dinner crossed in my throat there. Also, if you could check in, let's see, Dan, 803. He called in over the top of everybody else.
Okay, we got Dan checked in. Thanks for that. Go ahead. That's 107. That's Jane. You got him already. 107.
Yeah, eventually Judy will remember me, you know. I mean, I've actually met her in the whole thing, so I'm one of those forgettable people.
No, she just didn't know who. She doesn't have the ear for voices yet. Sometimes she recognizes you. I'm surprised she doesn't, because you've got a very distinctive voice pattern and a fairly distinctive voice, but she listens and has her head in the books here and probably doesn't pay too much attention to voice characteristics. Of course, I've been doing this a couple more years than she has. Over.
Okay. Well, I guess my distinctive voice may actually be the reason I didn't make it successfully in commercial radio, which is where I actually started out. But, yeah, it was like, you know, you like a unique voice, but, you know, you always go through that. But, yeah, KM6HK, he come over the top of everybody and checked in. So, anyway, we got him, too. Anyway, K6MYC, WB6JNP.
Okay, well, thanks very much, and we'll see you perhaps tomorrow night, Dane. And thanks for checking Dan in there. With all the hubbub on frequency, I wasn't. And, of course, Dave is very loud here as well. All right, I'm still pointed up towards Sacramento, I think. And I'll listen for KO6KD if he's there, or KJ6KFB, over. KJ6KFB or KO6KD, K6MYC. When they lose Sacramento?
Pretty much, you're very, very weak.
Oh, well, I'm not pointed at you, Dan. John, give me some chatter. Go ahead.
Roger, Roger. KR6MR, Bozo 759. You were nice and strong until Ken and, Dennis had a little QSO, and I guess you went off in another direction, over.
No, I didn't turn. I left the antenna right toward Sacramento. It's just the band is up and down.
Yeah, okay. I know Bill's around. Talking to him a few minutes ago, and he got a delivery from Walmart, so he's hobbling down the aisle or the hallway to pick that up and put that in the refrigerator, over.
Okay, very good. Well, I'll check him in here. KO6KD 776, Judy. And how about Darren? Did you hear Darren yet at all?
No, I have not heard him this evening.
Okay, well, we'll wait till Darren checks in officially then. Very good. Sorry, we just didn't do better on 1296 last night. The band's, I don't know, sometimes when it's cold, you never know when you're going to get a really good night. You think it's going to be reasonable, but I guess you had some wind up there, and that may have disturbed the pattern. We didn't have the wind down here. That's why I was thinking we'd have a good night last night. But with wind up in your area, it may have just really disturbed the inversions and the tropo and stuff. Because you were coming and going. You'd come up to Q5 and then just last about 5 seconds and then go right away, over.
We had no wind here at all. Very, very quiet and peaceful. We still lost power for about 30 minutes this morning. So someone pushed a button somewhere or broke something. They got it fixed quickly. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, did they lose power because they had a red flag warning or something?
No, it was a mechanical failure.
Oh, be darned. At your place or on the line running to you?
On the line. It took out a couple of hundred homes.
Really? What was the problem? A tree fall or something?
They didn't say.
Oh. Well, usually when I lose power here, I'm out for 4 hours because it takes them 2 hours to get down here and 2 hours to fix it.
Yeah, well, it took out power to one of the, what do you want to call it, McDonald's, the McMansion neighborhood, and they probably all screamed real fast.
Okay, I didn't get that. Something about a McDonald's? Did somebody run into the McDonald's?
No, McMansion. All the big fancy multi-million-dollar homes. We have a whole neighborhood of them up here.
What was that? What's that got to do with the power outage?
Money speaks. They have a lot of money. They lose power, and they call all their congressmen in the pocket. I don't know.
You mean they shut it down? I'm not following you. Why would you have a power outage? Because you have a lot of expensive homes around you.
No. What I'm saying is the people with the expensive homes also lost power, and their voice is larger than mine is to get things fixed.
Oh, okay. Well, it also may be that your repair station, PG&E for me, is about an hour away. But by the time they get the call and come down, it's usually an hour, hour and a half before they get here and figure out what's going on. So that's why it takes longer here. It's just that there's no, I'm out in the boonies more than you are, I guess. You can be as loud as you want. You won't get any different service. I've asked them if they will tell me how to do it. I'll go reset the trip line. There's a circuit break, not a circuit break. Well, it's sort of like a circuit breaker, but it's a big one. And it trips at the drop of a hat. You touch a line with a tree branch for a millisecond, and it trips. And then it, of course, tries to come back once, and then if it doesn't come back, if the limb stays there, then it stays off. But many times it's just a single trip, and then sometimes it doesn't come back on, and all you really have to do is go back and reset it. But they don't feel comfortable with that because they don't know that it could possibly be something more serious. So that's why they don't want to let me in the building and let me reset the breaker. Over.
Sure, I understand that very much. Let's see, is Bill around? KO6KD, KR6MR with K6MYC.
Okay, let's see if Bill is back in here. Bill, are you copying it all? K6MYC? KO6KD, did you get your groceries there, buddy? How about KJ6KFB? Okay, well then heck with you, I'm going to go to Reading.
KM6SR.
Okay, somebody said something. Who was that? Somebody said something. Go ahead.
KM6SR.
Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, I forgot to mention to you, Greg, WA6HNA. He's got a new roof being put on his house so he can put his solar panels up. So he said he's going to be off the air for a little bit. Wanted me to pass it on to you. Over.
Yeah, I think you passed it on the other night. Said he'd be off until about Christmas.
Oh, okay. He just texted me, and I didn't realize I did. Okay.
All right, thanks. I'm not sure if you told me or somebody else did, but they said he'd be off a good part of the next month or so. That's a strange thing because they put the whole roof on my barn and replaced some of the roof itself, the wood underneath it, and they did it all in a day and a half. So why it takes so long for a home is beyond me.
Well, you may have to wait for him to get the solar panels up so he's not in their way when he puts his antennas back up. Over.
Well, he doesn't have his panels up there yet.
No, they were just the other day. They were peeling off the roof. He said there's a whole bunch of them up there with all kinds of motorized stuff and making noise and banging on stuff and peeling it off the roof so that they could put a new roof on, then put the solar panels on. Over.
Okay. All right. Anyway, let's see. Let me go to Reading and see if we can copy the Reading boys. Reading. They've had a chance to listen for us a little bit here. I don't know whether they use streaming or not. KD6 Sugar Whiskey, KD6SW or KO6HS. Reading, K6MYC, calling and standing by. I'm going to call again. Reading, K6MYC, Bozo Net. Reading, KD6SW, KO6HS, K6MYC, over. Well, they're not there tonight, I guess. I guess we'll go right on up. Is there anybody else in the Sacramento Valley that wants to check in K6MYC, Bozo Net, Sacramento? All quiet. Going to Nevada. Here we go to Nevada. K6MYC heading up toward Nevada. KD6BQ, I've got you checked in, but you may still be there, Richard. KD6BQ, Wassaw Valley, K6MYC.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. K6MYC, KD6BQ, number 249 in Nevada. And good evening to you, over.
Yeah, good evening, Richard. I know you checked in earlier. I guess you worked, who was it that you worked down here? I guess it was, trying to remember who it was that you hooked up with. One of the first guys that checked in.
John, K6MI.
Oh, yeah, it was John, K6 Mexico, Italy, picked you up. I couldn't remember who that was. He doesn't usually check in that early, but I'm glad he got you. Anyway, would you have any wind or what's your weather like been up there, over?
Well, it's been pretty calm for us. I guess right now average winds are 2 with peaks at 5, so that's pretty light for here. And it's currently 24 degrees, so it's getting a little bit on the chilly side, over.
24 degrees. You mean you're below freezing already?
Roger, 24 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh boy, brr. We might get down into the 40s tonight. We're wimps down here. We think 40 degrees is freezing. Okay, good to hear you. I wonder if I'm going to try for Larry and see if he wants to join us tonight. That's Katie. That was Richard. You got him in there at 249.
I know. Where is he?
Wassaw Valley, Nevada.
Okay.
N7 Whiskey Tango, N7WT, N7 Whiskey Tango, K6MYC. Okay, no Larry again. Let's see if Daniel's in here. Daniel, let me swing the antenna just a tad more your direction. N7, KE7, I should say, KE7 UQL, KE7 Uniform Quebec London, K6MYC. Daniel? Oh boy, are you weak? I moved way over for you. KE7 UQL 272. Try it again now that I have the antenna in your direction, Daniel. Very, very light tonight. KE7 UQL K6MYC, over. Okay. You're about readability 3, just enough to get you checked in. Let's see if Stan is in here. Stan, can you copy me tonight? K7SUN, K7 Sugar Uniform November, Fallon, Nevada, K6MYC, over. Okay, nothing heard from Stan this evening, so I guess that's it. Very, very funny conditions with you, Daniel. I don't think I've heard you this week in a long time. So either you don't have everything working right or you're running low power or something. Or maybe it's just conditions. KE7UQL for your final, Daniel, K6MYC, over.
Okay, now you back up to about S5. I've got S5 on you at this time. You took a tremendous fade on me, and it's probably doing the same for me. Over.
Yeah, but you're coming way up loud now. You're like in the shack with us. Boy, oh boy, that was a deep fade. Okay, good to hear you. Anything new on your side other than a new administration coming in?
Oh, all is well here. We're doing fine. Thank you very much. Over.
Okay, very good. Well, we'll look for you. Do you have 432? I think you do. You've got 432 on the rough. We'll see you tomorrow night. Over.
Okay, we'll give you a call tomorrow on 432. Over.
Sounds good. We'll look forward to it. And we will have the stream up. You can watch the stream, and if you turn on the streaming, you'll see that the rotator now is overlaid over the map, so you can see where I'm pointing, and you can see the arrow should be just about due north or a little bit east of north for you. You'll see that next week we'll have the shack here in the barn the same way, but right now we don't have that hooked up yet. So there you go. Well, take a look at the stream tomorrow night. A lot of guys have commented on it, and it seems to be a nice feature. It shows a map of the area that we're talking to underneath, and my rotor control in a 360-degree arrow pointing format on the screen. So that should be interesting for you. KE7UQL for your final K6MYC.
Yes, we did see that heading information for the rotator on Monday. We did see that on Monday, and you did miss me by about 20 degrees. Over.
I missed you by 20?
Yeah, you should have been pointed straight up into Reno and Washoe Valley, but you was way off to the east on me. Over.
Well, I might have had it where I was copying Stan there, but I don't know. It may have been that Aaron peaked it. Aaron could possibly have peaked it because he can control the rotator from his place down in Frost, Fresno. Over.
Okay, well, we'll see how it looks tomorrow. You'll have a better signal on me tomorrow. I have a little more wattage on that band. Over.
You have more wattage? I have the same. I'm about 800 on 220 to 900 and about 800 on 432, but probably more power getting to the antenna on 222. So I run power on both of those bands, and the antennas are on the same rotator. Alrighty, see you tomorrow, and look forward to it. Back to you, Richard. If you can copy me in this direction, I'm way off to the east for Daniel there. KD6BQ, I should say, for your final, K6MYC.
Yeah, K6MYC, KD6BQ. Yeah, you're coming back up. You did drop into a deep fade here as well. So the signal's up. It's good to hear your voice. Good and strong here when last heard. And we're thankful the elections are over and the things went as well as they did. I think that they won so effectively that there won't be a whole lot of fighting about it afterwards. So that's a good thing. That's less fighting is good. So anyway, back to you, Mike. 7-3. Have a good week or a good night, and we'll catch you with our 8 watts tomorrow if we can on 432. K6MYC, KD6BQ in Nevada.
Okay, and you heard my comments about the streaming and the compass. Actually, he's improved the compass appearance, and he's put a larger map on the screen. It's a bigger format now than we had the first day last week. So it's a bigger format, and it's got a map behind it now. I think you'll like it even better. 7-3, Richard, thanks for being there, and early and late as well. KED6BQ, K6MYC. I'll go back through Sacramento quickly, see if we can pick up a few that we missed. K6MYC going to Sacramento. Did. Okay, Bill, KO6KD, did you get your groceries put away? K6MYC. KO6KD, KO6KD, K6MYC. KJ6KFB, K6MYC. Okay, Bill's probably locked to the TV. I doubt it, but who knows? Okay, anybody else in the Sacramento Valley before we go back to the Bay Area for late checks and miss? Nothing heard. Here we go to the Bay Area. What do we got there? Okay, here we are in the Bay Area, Bozo Net. Late checks are missed. Late checks are missed, 2-meter Bozo Net, K6MYC, over. I guess we go to Porterville. And that's it for the night, huh, Rob?
Yep, I guess so. I was busy trying to bounce around, and I missed my check-in on the 10-meter net, so I missed what Dennis gave you for check-ins, over.
Oh, boy, he gave us quite a few. Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, by memory, starting with 160, and then 336, and then 7-something. Judy, what was it? 7 after 336?
782. 849, 132, 1099, 835, check.
Yeah, 835 should be Ken, then 6RO.
Yeah, that was, you got it. That's all there were. And, of course, Dennis himself, 86.
Okay, got him. Thank you.
You betcha. We can probably start counting now, and I'll start rotating toward 150. Well, we're rotating. I'll go QRZ. Heck, we never did get Tom. Let me go back to see if I can figure out where Tom is. We got 2 in the Watsonville area missing tonight. Watsonville and Santa Cruz missing. KW6 Sugar or AF6 United, K6MYC. Are you guys there tonight? I guess not. Okay, down to Porterville.
KE6BK, KE6BK. Eddie, you on tonight for the 2-meter Bozo Net? KM6SR, the K6MYC. Standing by. Eddie, KE6BK, you on tonight?
KD6BQ or KE6BK, anybody? KD6BQ, Richard? Rick?
KB6RQ, Rick?
KB6RQU, what did I say? I said something different, didn't I? KB6RQU, Rick? Boy, he's been in here pretty regular. I'm surprised he's missing tonight. I don't think he's got a TV, does he?
I don't know. I'd imagine.
Well, I guess that's the end of the net. Aaron, if you're still here, good evening. It was sure nice to get Bruce in here last night. K6USY, if you're there, K6MYC.
Yep, I'm here, Mike. Yeah, I just got to get my button back configured. There we go. Now we can actually key up this radio. It's always fun having to juggle between 2 meters and 10 meters.
should have reached out with your pointy stick and given Rob a jab.
Yeah, I thought about that. Yeah, no WA60AB tonight, so I had to give his announcements on the 10-meter net. So I wonder where he ended up tonight.
Oh, he wasn't in there. That's weird. I wonder. I don't know if he had anything special going on.
Not that I know of. He was down at Larry's shop till this afternoon. He had somebody he had to go see, but nothing family-wise over.
Weird.
Well, we'll find out tomorrow. We're going to be at his house. So just a reminder, Mike, we have a board meeting tomorrow, so we'll be over at Mike's house. I'll get the stream going remotely, and then we'll check in from Ken's shack.
Okay. Okay, I guess we're out of here. We're going in, get warm, watch by the fire a little bit, watch 10 more minutes of the same thing we've been watching all day, and roll toward the bedroom, I guess. Good evening to all, and pretty limp net here. How many do you have, Judy? About 30?
29.
29. My guess was 30.
30, yeah.
Oh, 30. I guessed it. 30, Rob.
Well, I'm missing 4, huh?
You're missing 4. Holy cow, that's a big gap. What the hell?
I'm missing 2.
Oh, she's missing 2. Hang on.
And don't celebrate too hard.
I recounted with the ones Dennis gave you there. I've got 28, over.
Okay, he's got 28. We're counting again. We found a couple extras here. Stand by. We're at 29, or was it 30 with me? $29, Rob.
Yeah, I'm still missing 1. Oh, well.
Well.
Who were the first couple in the beginning? Because I maybe came in after you got started there, over.
711, 249, 432, 982, and then Aaron and Brittany.
Okay, got all those.
Then I had Ron at 1009, 704, 800, 884, 775.
Roger, got those.
111, 807, 1161.
Yep.
86, 160, 336, 782, 849, 132, 1099, check.
Roger, and then of course 86 in there.
I didn't close the mic in time. She said 86. You got it?
Yeah, I got 86.
Okay, after 1099, go ahead.
835, 107, 971, 959, 803, check.
Your 959 should probably be 759. I think that was John KAR6MR. You skipped over 803, Dan, which was a relay.
He was next. We didn't get. Yeah, it's 759 and then 803. That's right. Go ahead.
776, 272, and 47.
Okay, 776. I didn't have that one. So, boy, we had to go all the way to the end until we found our discrepancy. Over.
I don't know who 776 is. That's Bill, I guess, 776.
Yeah, KO6KD. He wasn't in there tonight, was he?
Well, he was. He had been in there. I got him through KR6MR. He had been in there earlier, and then he had to go to the door to get his delivery of groceries from Walmart, and he never came back. Over.
Okay, that explains it. Thank you.
Well, that's why I checked him in, but I never did hear Darren, KJ6KFB, though. Alrighty, I think we got it. Thanks, Rob. 7-3 to you, Aaron, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night.
Okay, sounds good, Mike.
I don't know.
Mike, Judy and Mike, K6MYC, KM6SR. And I guess we're going to the swap meet on Saturday. What time?
Well, you tell me. You know, we're not early risers, but we'll do the best we can. We're missing Frank tonight. I don't know where Frank is. I talked to him. I think I talked to him today. Yeah, he called me, and he seemed to be okay. He had to stay home because they changed his sanitary pickup thing today. They made it Wednesday again. Every now and then they screw up. He's only fixed that 5 times, and they keep screwing up. That's a DEI hire, I guess. Over.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, maybe with what happened in the election, we'll get rid of that kind. Over. Can you?
Oh, what's that, Aaron?
Oh, is it working now? W6BBS.
Oh, there you are. Well, we're going to have to put, we got 31 in there with W6BBS. Here's 72. Well, you must have had your ears burning there, buddy.
Oh, I've been pulling my hair out, Mike. Just to give you a quick explanation here, I've been working on the networking and the getting everything ready for EME and all that. And I just didn't like the way one thing worked, and so I actually reconfigured this radio, and I was using the network port going to one computer and a USB port to another computer. One computer had access, could do all the logging and track the frequency. The other one could run WSJT. Had it all working beautifully. Double, triple tested, everything was great until we hit the net. And I was here at the beginning. I've been here the whole time, trying to get this to work. Stepped on the foot switch, radio keys up, amp keys up, no audio. And I fought with it, and I finally, even shutting everything else I'd turned on during the day, I could not get it to work. I did a reset, a hard reset of the radio, and finally and I just finished that, and now finally my mic works again. So I did something in there, and I had my mic diverted to somewhere else, and I just could not access it. Over.
Yeah, well, you might have gotten into that JT mode, that digital mode. That wouldn't. Sometimes it can be funny.
No, it wasn't that. It has to do with when you're setting up COM ports and networking with this radio, you have to decide where your audio's going and all kinds of things. And I just obviously screwed something up. I got that part back, and now I can't get the network to connect again.
Welcome to the world of computers. Well, good luck with it. We'll see you in the morning. Hopefully you got your sanitation thing taken care of today.
Yes, I am no longer full of it.
That's good. Okay.
That's a matter of opinion,
There you go. See, you can't get away clean, can you, Rob? All right, guys. Good night, all. We're heading out to where it's warmer. K6MYC.
Hey, Frank.
Yeah, I just got your text.
Yeah, you most likely got your data off mod settings set to LAN, or which is what happens when you connect the software. It's going to reroute you to the computer, and to get back onto your